It's a philosophy, really, that kind of flips our whole idea of the divine on its head.
So picture this. In India, there's a god, but he's unlike any you've probably ever seen or imagined, because this god has no hands and no feet. I mean, how is that even possible? What does that mean?
Well, this is Jagannath. In that name, it means Lord of the Universe. Right away, you know this is big. And his really unique form, it's the key to understanding everything.
Now you might be thinking, is the idol unfinished? Did they forget a few parts? But no, not at all. This is the whole point. What you're looking at isn't an incomplete statue, it's a complete philosophy, all wrapped up in this one powerful image.
Let's break down that name a bit more. Jagannath. It literally means Jagat Kanath, the Lord of the entire universe. We're not just talking about one place or one group of people. We are talking cosmic scale here, the master of all creation.
But here's where it gets even more interesting. Jagannath is never seen by himself. He's always part of this divine trio, this trinity. He's there with his brother, Balabhadra, and his sister, Subhadra.
Okay, so who is Balabhadra? Think of him as the bedrock. He's the raw power, the fundamental strength that holds the entire universe up. He is the foundation. Without him, nothing else could even exist.
And then you have Subhadra. If Balabhadra is the foundation, she's the spark. She is pure creative energy, that dynamic force that gets everything moving. She's the will that turns consciousness into creation itself.
So you've got the foundation, and you've got the creative force. So who then is Jagannath? He's consciousness itself. He's not the doer, he is the witness, the silent observer of everything that ever was, is, or will be. He is the pure experience of being alive.
And that's why, when people say Jagannath is a form of Krishna or Vishnu, they're right, but it's also so much more than that. He is them, yes, but he's also what's beyond them. He represents an idea that's bigger than any one single form or name. Let's dig into how.
Okay, in Indian philosophy, there's this really cool idea that the divine has two sides, right? There's Saguna, which means with attributes. That's the physical form we can see, the one we can connect with and pray to. Then there's Nirguna, without attributes. That's the formless, everywhere at once universal spirit. The amazing thing about Jagannath, he is the perfect bridge between the two. He's both, at the very same time.
All right, so this brings us right back to where we started. That big question, why no hands? Why no feet? Well, the answer is tucked away inside this very philosophy, the idea of being everywhere for everyone.
Think about it. The philosophy is beautiful in its simplicity. If a consciousness is truly universal, if it's already in every single atom of the universe, where would it need to go? It's already there. It doesn't need feet to walk.
And that leads us to the second part, which is just as brilliant. If this divine presence is meant for absolutely everyone, no exceptions, from the richest king to the poorest person, and if it gives of itself freely to all, why would it need hands? It doesn't need to hold or grasp anything because it has already given everything away.
So, and this is so important, this isn't just some high-level philosophical thought experiment. This idea of universal love and total equality is baked right into the traditions around Jagannath. It's philosophy in action.
I mean, look at how it plays out. In the worship of Jagannath, there are no hierarchies, no caste, no boundaries, nothing. You can see this in the temple kitchen where the food offered to the deity, the Mahaprasad, is shared by every single person together. And then there's the incredible Rath Yatra festival. The gods themselves literally come out of the temple and onto the streets so they can reach the people who can't reach them. It's just amazing.
So you see, ultimately, Jagannath isn't a god who's stuck inside a temple or an idol. He is an experience. He's a feeling, something you find through devotion, through totally letting go, through true humility.
So really, this is so much more than just a story about a god, isn't it? It's a whole different way of seeing the world, a path of universal love and acceptance. And that kind of leaves us with a big question to chew on. What would happen if we tried to see our own lives through that same lens of boundless inclusion?